In the last episode, we started on a major mobile home renovation. We have finally picked up residency here in the boys' bedroom for the total of 2 weeks to get this daggone makeover finished. If you're new here, we have 4 kiddos, and this is their big Christmas present this year. We're focusing on memories being made and atmospheres being created. So this year, we're turning their bedrooms into an absolute dream bedroom for their Christmas present. We have 4 kids and 2 bedrooms, so in order to get these done by Christmas, we have to designate 2 weeks per room to make sure everything gets done. In today's video, we're starting off with a bang with the flooring because there's a lot of staples from the previous carpet that was laid in here, and then we also have a lot of floor to put down too, and we're getting a jump start on the walls. This video is covering everything we're getting done within the first week of our 2-week timeline. The first week was a little bit hard because we did have to do something as major as the floor here, and it took days to get all of the carpet staples out of the floor and the flooring put in. That's because we were working around our schedule. So Shane had a full schedule and we were working in the mornings or at night. This next week though, there'll be a lot more videos because we're taking the week off to focus on this room, nothing else. So Shane has taken some vacation days and we're going to be just pumping out as much as we can to get this done within this next week. Our week does roll over on Sundays. So this Sunday, the day that you guys are seeing this marks 1 week of us working on this room, and then the next week will end on next Sunday, which is right after Thanksgiving. So we actually don't have an entire week to work on this because Thanksgiving does fall in the middle of it, and I do host Thanksgiving every year, so I've got to do as much as I can around Thanksgiving Day as possible. That way I can take Thanksgiving Day and just spend it with the family. We do have to get it done by Sunday still though, because I do have surgery, and I'm going to literally be having, is this not so Merina coded? I'm going to literally be having a surgery smack dab in the middle of the 2 giant bedroom makeovers. It's just how life happens, and to be honest, it's not really going to affect much because the only thing I really put into these makeovers is the ideas and the designs and the stain and the painting, right? And Shane does everything else. He really does all the hard work and labor and stuff like that, so it's not going to be missing much with me being out a couple of days after surgery. Shane's got it. He's got it covered, and he's going to blow it out of the park like he always does. It has been wild around here. It's been really wild. I have talked to you guys about like everything going on behind the scenes, about all the time it takes to like film and edit these makeover videos, especially these makeover videos, but as well as like doing all the sponsored stuff behind the scenes. That also takes a lot of extra time. So I wanted to touch with you guys because I know last week we had a few sponsors lined up in a row, and I wanted to let you guys know it's not always going to be like that. There's a timeline I have to follow, and there's a list of steps I have to do in order to get a sponsored video out to you guys. And sometimes you'll see long stretches without sponsored content, and then you'll see a bunch of gathered sponsored content together, and that's just how it kind of works out with timelines and with like conversing between people and me and brands and things. So it's not always going to be sponsored back to back, back to back, back to back. There's just a particular method to it, and sometimes all of the behind the scenes stuff kind of comes to fruition at the same time. So sometimes I'll be talking to a bunch of people and then it all just pops up and is due at the same time, and my deadlines are all like congregated together. So that's kind of how it works, but there will be stretches where you don't see any at all, and that's because I'm behind the scenes going back and forth with the people and with my team and things like that. Not every video is going to be sponsored. You might see a few videos lined up that are sponsored back to back, but that's just because that's how the timeline and the deadlines work out. I've also been searching out people in particular that I would really like to work with, and I've been reading the comments and kind of getting an idea of things that you guys would like to see too. I've been aiming for affordability and relatability, things that are actually affordable, but then also if I have an opportunity where somebody approaches me and it's something really neat, if it's something on the more expensive side, if it's something I've really been actually looking at maybe purchasing myself, if it's something I'm actually finding interest in, I'll still agree to that. That way I can give you my opinion on something that I've wanted to try out, just haven't had the money for it. So I try really to go in between affordability and relatability, and then also find new things that might be bigger, that might be really unique and interesting, that you guys might just like to hear about. I've been with you guys 5 years. You're family to me. me, so I take what I say seriously, every little bit of it. And there have been things that I have absolutely said no to that have been sent to me, and there have been things that I have sent back, because we're not going to fake it till we make it over here. We're going to find things that we're actually interested in. One of those things is a video sponsors for today, and I'm actually very interested in this, and you'll know why, because you guys have been with me this year where I've been learning to do new things, and I've been stepping out of my box and finding my creative spark, a creative spark I didn't know I had. Today's sponsor is something super affordable, and it's feeding that creative spark in me. A huge thank you to Craftsy for sponsoring this video. This has been a year of learning new skills for me. I've been on a journey to knit, crochet, cross stitch, all the things, as well as amp up my cooking skills and such. Craftsy here is exactly what I was looking for. Craftsy is your online resource for all things creative: knitting, crocheting, quilting, sewing, painting, drawing, cooking, and the list goes on. There are so many classes, projects, and recipes for the Craftsy community to enjoy. Within all of the categories, Craftsy offers 2,000 classes for makers of all skill levels. With Craftsy, you learn directly from the experts, with classes taught by experienced award-winning instructors. So Craftsy classes include step-by-step instructions plus helpful downloadable resources to make learning easy. Craftsy members get unlimited access to thousands of inspiring classes, exciting projects, and awesome recipes. I've been really into learning new skills with my hands lately, so I'm taking the crochet classes with my kiddos. Along with the crochet courses, Craftsy offers even more areas that you can build your own skill in. Right now, there's a Black Friday special. If you click the link down below, you get the first full year of Craftsy Premium for only $1.49. Again, thank you to Craftsy for sponsoring this video. Colin, come here. I need your input on something. We are going to have cubbies all along this wall, okay? They're going to be open back cubbies, so you're going to have an accent behind the cubby shelves, okay? So I was originally going to go with plywood to give it a wood look. Kind of like a shiplappy feel, but not really shiplappy. But I was wondering, instead of the wood accent on the background of a white cubby, what about a black accent on the background of a white cubby?
Like one wall black, the rest though.
Well, it wouldn't even be completely black because you would have the cubbies built on top of it.
Yeah.
So it would just be the background of the cubbies.
I like that.
Do you like the black or do you like the wood? What would you prefer? Like if you could have either. You would prefer the black over the wood? You don't like the wood?
One, yes. Two, because it would be easier.
Well, it doesn't matter. Easy. It's going to be the same either way. I didn't know if you would prefer one over the other.
I like the black.
If you could have it, either one, without you worrying about it being too easy or hard or whatever. Do you want a wooden accent?
What would it look like with the wood?
Think it would be like the same wood as the background. It's really just a preference thing.
I like the black because we already have this, and that would probably be too much.
Well, the wood would play off of that.
Yeah, but I'd be like...
And then your bed is also wood. So that would be a way to incorporate wood into the room and it not just be like a weird... Otherwise, your old bed would look good in here. You know what I'm saying? Like...
Yeah, I think the wood should be fun.
Is that what you want?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you positive?
Yes.
My hair is driving me nuts in the messy bun. This is not one of those hairstyles that you can wear like that and just be chill with. Like, it's giving, it's giving reverse cupcake. And I feel like my name on the streets is about to be red velvet. That's what I feel like. We went with the flooring that we had to go with. They do not sell my flooring. They don't sell my English Grove oak that we have throughout the rest of the house. They don't sell it anymore. Not online, not in store, not anywhere. And so I was panicking a little bit because I knew I was going to either have to A, go with carpet again, or B, get a different color of hardwood. And both of those things were a giant no for me. I was like, I don't want to do neither. Like, this is I don't want to choose. I don't want to choose plywood over that. Like, so I left it up to Colton and Cammie. and they decided to go with hardwood, and I can understand why, because they don't like the maintenance carpet has, and then also they have a lot of allergies, and so carpet is just not ideal if you have a lot of allergies. If you know, you know. So they decided hardwood, and since I had to go with something different, I couldn't go with the regular hardwood we have throughout the living room and the main living area. I left it completely up to them to decide what hardwood they wanted. So they went to Lowe's, they picked out their hardwood, and they picked out their paint. I was a little shocked by the paint color. Now, it's not pulling the actual color that it is on camera, and I think it's due to the warm lights we have in this room right now. It's actually called Pale Purple by Valspar. Purple is Colton's favorite color, and it's a color that Cammie also really likes. Cammie, if he could have it his way right now, this room would be lime green, but I couldn't get him and Colton to agree on that. So one thing they did agree on was the Pale Purple by not Sherwin-Williams, by Valspar. And I asked them what the deal was with this light color, because like I said, it does not look white like it does on camera in person. In person, it's a purple. You can tell it's purple. It's got purple undertones. It's a pale purple. It's like its name. But I asked them, and they said it's because they want their LED lights to kind of pop off the wall, and they don't want their walls to be competing with their LED lights. And I thought that was really smart. I was like, that's something I wouldn't have thought of myself. So that's something really smart. So the reason they went with a pale color and not something vibrant like I thought that they might is because they want their LED lights that are going in their room to really be the showcase and really be the focal point of the room, because they love their LED lights. If you have teenage boys, you know teenage boys love LED lights. Cammie is an LED light fanatic. He loves anything that is bright and pretty. That's why he loves Christmas lights so much. Usually I know it's opposite with some kids like Cammie, but he loves bright colors, vibrant things. He gravitates towards that. So I was a little bit concerned going with something pale, because Cammie does like bright colors. But once I got an idea and we kind of talked it over with Cammie, and Colton was kind of showing his idea of what to do, then I was like, okay, this is going to make sense. This is going to be the best of both worlds. This is going to really give Cammie's LED lights a time to shine. We've got the floor down, and now I'm mapping out everything in my head. So closets removed, which gives us a couple of feet to work with here on the left, and then we've got the flooring down, and we're ready to go. I have a particular vision I have for this room, and I've talked it over with Colton and Cammie, and they love it, which is really exciting for me, because I thought I might have to tweak it a little bit, and I'm not very good visually with things. I have it in my head, but I can never get it out of my mouth like I see it in my head. So when I was trying to explain it to them, Colton was like, yes, 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 and we talked it over with Cammie. I tried to draw it out as best as I could for Cammie, and he was also on board. So what we're going to do is we're going to be optimizing space, storage, and privacy. So this room is really going to be a trust the process kind of thing. It's going to look like I'm crazy. I'm fully aware of that. It ain't hard to make myself look crazy, but it's going to make me look a little bit crazy, and you're going to be questioning my ideas, but hopefully once it's all finished, it'll all come together. This is one of those projects where it's not going to come together till the very end. You're not going to see the vision. You're not going to see the finish line until the very end. And then once everything's brought together, you'll be like, oh snap, that's why she did that. So you're going to be seeing me do some weird things here in this video here in a minute, and just know I have a plan, I have action, and I have an idea. And when I have a plan, action, and idea, stuff gets done. Now, usually it ends up good. Sometimes it's a dud, but I'm really putting everything I have into this because it is a gift to my boys. So Shane and I are working overtime trying to get every little detail planned out and executed perfectly. I'm drawing lines on the wall to kind of space out different things that are going to be happening in this area. So one side is going to be totally different than the other side, yet the same. And that will make sense once everything comes together. You'll think back and remember me saying that and be like, oh, that's what she meant. I've just got to get my measurements right, because we like it to coincide, right? And we like it to be even on both sides. What's it called? Symmetrical. We like it to be symmetrical, and so we've got to really get these measurements down pat. That way everything on each side is symmetrical, and each space has the same amount of space and the same amount of room for the boys. The left side here is going to be Colton's side, and the right side is going to be Cameron's. Colton gave the right side to Cammy because Cammy loves his window. He loves looking out the window, and he loves watching the trees and the birds and the grass. And so Cammy's got the window side, and Colton's got this side to the left here. And we're really planning something out that really brings both of their personalities out to play. So both of the boys like different things, which makes it a little bit hard when you're decorating one space. You're kind of having to decorate one space with a bunch of different likes and ideas. So I narrowed it down to a couple of likes that each boy has, and they're not the same, but they can live together, if that makes sense. Both of those vibes can live together. So one side is going to be one way, the other side is going to be the other, but we're going to bring in some of the same items just in different fonts. And so it'll be like we're bringing in LED signs, and we're bringing in 4 LED signs. 2 of those are going to be Cameron's up his alley, and the other 2 are going to be Colton's up his alley. But because they're all LED signs, they'll kind of coincide together. And because they're teenage boys, their likes are pop culture-y, right? That's their thing. They like stuff like pop culture-y, anime, cartoons, video games, Sonic the Hedgehog, books, things like that. So we're going to be able to make that work. It just won't be the same thing, but we can make them in the same font, if that makes sense. So right now we're focusing on a wall on Colton's side, so it's going to be a lot of things that Colton likes, a lot of his interests. Versus when we go over to Cammy's side, it'll be a lot of Cammy's likes and interests. So right now we're going to do on this pale purple wall, I'm going to do an accent of wood. The wood is going to be an accent, but it's also going to be on the right wall. You see the big wall, there's going to be wood there too. It's not going to keep the room dark though, because it's not just going to be like paneling. It's going to be an accent behind something. So we're going to add this piece of wood strip here in the middle, and we're going to use it as an accent. And I wish I could tell you it's because I'm really abstract and cool. It's not. It's just because I didn't want to fill in and sand the gaps where the lines are, where the trailer battens were. We hate doing that. We didn't want to do that, so I tried my best to think of something creative that would keep me from having to do that. I got a little worried because this plywood is not ideal for sanding. Usually when we get plywood, it's a particular kind. They didn't have the area for it anymore in our Lowe's, so we had to go with this one. This was the next most affordable one, and it looked really beat up. But I called Colton in, and he really liked it, so we continued on with it, and it actually came together and added some texture into a very modern room, which is really cool because it kind of brings in some of that modern farmhouse stuff that we got in the main living area. It kind of adds a little touch of that into the boys' room, because these boys, they love their modern stuff. They love their video games, their TV, their shows, all of that. So all their pop culture, Funko Pops, all of that. So this kind of brings in a little bit of the rest of the house in here without making it all modern farmhouse, because teenage boys don't care about modern farmhouse. They just want the LED lights, they want the cool pictures, they want the TV and the video games. They don't care if it has feng shui or whatever like it. They don't care about modern farmhouse, chic, whatever. So I'm going to bring this in to be a little accent piece, and we're going to have Shane do custom art on each side of this accent piece. We're going to frame out this accent piece and then put frames up and down this accent piece. All of it is going to be Shane's artwork because that was at Colton's request. He wanted his daddy to do all the art. So I asked Shane if he would keep it simple so nothing was competing for the focus. I asked him if he would keep it simple and just do line work, which Shane's really good. He's an artist. He's great at line work, so he's going to do just that with black paint, nothing else. We're going to put a frame around it, and then he's going to literally just color some pages on computer paper with Sharpie to save money, and we're going to hang those up on the wall.
I got this boy on my mind that I can't live without. Oh, his eyes are killing me. And he keeps talking about everything that he likes, and I can't stop listening. I'm thinking about him all the time. I'm thinking about him all the time. I'm thinking about him all the time, all the time. And my heart's beating fast when he's looking like that. Oh, his smile is killing me. It's the way that he moves and the way that he laughs, so I can't get enough. Thinking about him all the time. I can't get him off my mind. Oh, I want him to be mine, to be mine. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. You know I want him now, 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 now. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. I told him I can be a fighter if you want. I'll be there to catch you if you fall. I can make it brighter when it's dark, when it's dark. I told him I would do it all for you, and I know you do it for me too. I can be a fighter if you want, if you want. Yeah, I can be a fighter. I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter if you want. Oh, the way that I feel, yeah, I know that it's real, 'cause I can get him out of my head. I don't care what we do, everything's feeling new, even if we stay in bed. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. You know I want him now, 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 now. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. I told him I can be a fighter if you want. I'll be there to catch you if you fall. I can make it brighter when it's dark, when it's dark. I told him I would do it all for you, and I know you do it for me too. I can be a fighter if you want, if you want. Yeah, I can be a fighter. I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter if you want. Yeah, I can be a fighter. I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter if you want. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. I wanna now, 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 now. Yeah, 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 yeah. I told him I can be a fighter if you want. I'll be there to catch you if you fall. I can make it brighter when it's dark, when it's dark. I told him I would do it all for you, and I know you do it for me too. I can be a fighter if you want, if you want. Yeah, I can be a fighter. I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter if you want. Yeah, I can be a fighter. I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter if you want.
We got as much as we could possibly get done with our schedules this week, but we got quite a bit done. The flooring, getting it done was a huge thing. I'm so thankful it's done, and while we had time, we were like, well, let's just jump on it and see what we can get done in this one area, and if we can get all that done, that'd be great, because then we can just move on and do it in sections, and that's exactly what we're going to do, because we were able to get this area done over here. We're going to just jump on it in sections, and you'll be seeing a lot of me this week. Around Thanksgiving, not on Thanksgiving, of course, but around Thanksgiving, there'll be several videos, and you'll be seeing a lot of me, because we're going to be doing it, just hitting it. I mean, getting one area done, posting the video, getting the next area done, posting the video, and then we'll get it all together at the end. This just helps me get more out to you guys faster, and it helps me like spend time on each area and not have to rush through it, because this is a gift for the kiddos, and it's not only a gift from me, it's a gift from you guys too. I told you guys this is just as big a gift from you as it is from Shane and I, because this is only able to happen because of you and your presence here on the channel. Your time is worth more than gold, and it's the prime example. This room is the prime example of that, because it's only because you guys have spent time and invested time into this channel that I can even do this for my kids. So whenever we do the final reveal, whenever the kids walk in here and see their room, they're going to remember this isn't just because Mama and Daddy is really cool and really fun and talented and rich. No, this is not that at all. This is due to the fact that there's a lot of people on this platform that love us. That's what they're going to see, and that's exactly what we're going to remind them of. We've already told them, and they've already made me thank you guys. I had to thank you on my community tab, because they said, Mama, please promise me you'll thank them for helping us make this possible. And I was like, absolutely, already on it, but I'll do it again just for you, because they know that that's the only reason we're able to do this, and they're so grateful for it. So at the end, when they get the final reveal and they walk in here and see their Christmas gift, it's going to have a giant tag on it that says not just from Mama and Daddy, but from Mama and Daddy and your 100,000 people that love you on the internet. I'll remind you guys the closer we get, but what I really would love from you guys is on the final reveal video, I would absolutely love if you would put in the comments like Merry Christmas, Colton and Cammie, or Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Colton, Cammie, here's a gift from us to you. I would love if you would just put sort of what you would write on a gift tag. I would love if you would put that in the comments of the final reveal video. That way they can actually see, and it'll kind of put the actual amount of people that this gift is from in their mind. It'll kind of put a picture of that in their mind, because it's hard for a kid to wrap around like how many people are actually out there supporting us, because it's hard for me to, and I'm an adult, it's hard for me to understand how many people I'm talking to right now. My mind can't really wrap around it, so I know the kids' minds can't either. So if we could have like comments that are sort of like gift tags in the comments of that final reveal video from you guys, they could put screen names to the gift, and they could put little messages to the gift, and that would kind of make the number turn into a person, if that makes sense for them, because the numbers are already people for me, but I want them to realize that this is because of an individual, not the whole 100,000 subscribers. That's really cool and that's really great, and I'm so thankful, but this is from the individual who has literally planted their time into this channel and made this happen. The individual who has literally stuck around through the ups and the downs, and Merina trying to navigate this and Merina trying to navigate that. They keep coming back. They keep showing up. They keep giving me their presence. That's who it's from. And I want them to know that there's an individual out there that has put time into this for them. I want them to see and understand the individual, because that big following is only made up by a lot of individuals. This is what we were able to get done within our busy week. We have so much more we're going to do in this next week, and we have all the time to do it, so we're going to do the daggone thing. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you'll have a blessed morning, evening, night, whatever it is, wherever you're at. Know that I love you, but Jesus loves you so much more. I'll see y'all in the next one.